Still remember how to do that so that way we can move forward to the next session here. These next two are going to be somewhat challenging. So let's just kind of warm up with that song and see how it goes, yeah?
Sure.
Pretty good, man. That's pretty good. All right. So the only things that are slightly a little bit weak, it's not really a huge problem, but it's slightly weak, is those pull-off sections. So can you go ahead and just do both the pull-off sections real quick, the first one? Okay, so that was okay. Can you try it again?
Sure.
Alright. So what do you notice about that?
I mean, the first one was like, I used to go like that, but I sort of worked on separating it so they're two sounds.
All right, so
And then, the other one is it's a hammer on pull off.
Sure.
And then the other one's I pull off.
The good news is the actual technique is good. You know, your pull-offs are reasonable. Okay. The hammer-ons are good, the pull-offs are decent. However, can you hum that part how it's supposed to sound with your voice? Can you hum it? All right, so it should sound like da 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 da, right? Can you hum it like that?
Da 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 da. So I'm trying to
Da 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 da
da da da da da.
It's better. Da 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 da
Da da da da da da.
Okay, that was much better. Let's try it one more time. Dun 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 dun.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, so that was better. That was the best one so far. Can you hum it again?
Dum 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 dum.
Nice, even better. All right, one more time.
Dum 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 dum.
Even better. See, you're getting better every time when you're humming it. But this is not really happening when you're playing it on your guitar. You see, every time you play it on your guitar, it's kind of about the same. It's not getting better. Can you play it on your guitar again?
Let's see.
Okay, let's try it again. Alright, so what's the difference between the way that you played it and the way that we sung it?
I guess it's more consistent humming it as opposed to playing it. Because I'm trying to hear like da 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 da. Let's see. Da, da.
Can you hum it and sing it at the same time?
Da da. Let's see. Oops. Da 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 da.
Is that how you're supposed to hum it? Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Now, hum it and play it again.
Da 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 da.
Better, better, better. Are you seeing what's going on here? What we're doing?
Yeah.
Let's try it again a couple more times.
Da 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 da.
Forgetting a pull off in there?
At the end?
Da 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 da. Okay. Those are the correct notes. Now go ahead and sing it and play it at the same time. Okay, so I'll sing it the way that you're playing it. It's like da dum da da dum da dum. That's not how we're supposed to hum it. So we shouldn't play it that way, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's try to get those even. You got it right when you're singing it. Da 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 da. When you play it, it sounds like da dum da da dum da dum. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's get those even. Let's get those to be the same. Da dum da da dum da dum da da dum da dum. Same thing. Better, but sing it too. Be sure to sing it and play it. So again, da dum da da dum da dum. It's not supposed to be that way. That was much better. Now, can you pick every single note? So just pick. Pick it on. No pause. No pause. That one was at least consistent. You got it all the way through, pretty much consistently at the same speed.
I'm trying to think, like, how do I do a hammer on without a hammer on?
Yeah, just pick it all. Let's try it again.
Okay.
It's getting better. Now you got it. See, that one was perfect. Down, 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 down. Right?
Yeah.
Nice. Let's try it again.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. Great. Now go ahead and sing it and play it just like that at the same time. Perfect. See, this is perfect, right?
Okay.
Do you see how slow your finger's moving?
Yes.
Yes. So you got to move it at that speed when you do the hammer-ons and pull-off. You can't just do the finger really fast and have, you know, it's got to be slow. Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da. The finger has to move super slow.
Yeah.
Okay? So
yeah.
Try picking it like this a few times. Watch that finger, hum it, watch the finger, and keep humming. Just do it a couple more times so you can sense how fast that finger's actually moving. Because when you do it with your hammer-ons and pull-offs, your finger has to go at that exact same speed. Okay?
Okay.
Let's try it a few more times like this. Watch that finger. Great. Now do it with the hammer-ons only. Alright, you don't have to hum this time though.
Okay.
Okay, it was better, but there was an extra pick in there. So now let's go back to doing all picks and humming at the same time. We're going to switch off between doing it with picking and humming. And then you're going to do it one time without humming and only hammer-ons and pull-offs. Okay, so you're just going to switch back and forth between those two methods. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Picking and humming. Now, no humming and no picking.
No picking?
Well, you got to pick it 3 times. 1, 2.
Okay. Yeah, I was like...
We're just going to say that.
I don't know how to do the last part with it. To do a pull off at the end? Because I don't know how to do a load.
It's supposed to be a pull off
Okay.
at the end, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, back to the picking.
Okay.
Picking it up. Now hammer-ons, no humming. Okay. Let's try it again with the picking and humming. Back to the hammer-ons, no humming. Perfect. Back to the picking and humming. Okay, back to the hammer-ons, no humming. Way better. You see how that's more consistent there?
Yeah.
Do you see how we use this sort of a flipping strategy to flip between sort of using a crutch, which would be your picking only, and the humming, using those as crutch, and we flip that between the actual thing that you're supposed to do. We flip back and forth. When you do it like that, you can compare the difference between, you know, how you do it with your crutch, so you really feel that, and then you flip that with the actual situation. It's called flipping.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's do the same thing with the second part. Right. We need to have a pull off in there, right?
I thought it was just like that.
That was better. Let's try it again.
Sure. That was. Yeah.
That was good. Yeah. Yeah, those pull-offs just need to be. Okay.
Thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, that's good. The pull-offs are a little bit weak. You feel them? Like, just try to give it a good scratch. The pull-offs.
Okay.
Nice, that one was good. Okay, so let's go and try to play this along with the actual song here. Doing good, man. Doing good. Let's pause it here. Okay. So how is the volume on your end? Is it about equal with your guitar and the music? Is it about equal there?
Probably needs a little louder on the
A little louder on the phone? Okay.
device, yeah.
Yeah. So let's turn that volume up a little bit and then let's try it again. Okay, let's pause that. It seems like you're not really quite ready for that fast part. You want to slow this down to 0.75?
No, I think I'm gonna continue trying like this. See if
Okay.
I think I feel it. Sure.
Yeah, the thing is, it feels like it's taking you by surprise, right?
Yeah, I really shouldn't.
And
Yeah.
all right, so let's just slow it down a bit. We'll practice it a little bit slower, and then we'll go back to full speed here.
Okay.
Because we want to get those notes correct when you're doing that fast part.
Right.
Pause that. Okay, so that was okay, but let me ask you this, how close are you paying attention to the music? How often are you listening to it?
I felt I was actually listening a lot better that time, but the
A little
connection
better,
was
yeah.
off.
A little bit better, yeah. I want you to really listen to the entire song the whole time. Put all of your focus on just listening to it. Just let your fingers play it, but listen to the song. Forget about what your guitar playing sounds like. Just listen. Put 100% of your attention on the music. You ever tried that?
Sure.
See, you know the difference between listening to your guitar playing, right, and then listening to the actual music. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try that. Let's pause that.
There seems to be like this extra note that I'm missing on the.
So you're playing the little.
Isn't that right? That's right.
That's correct. You're correct. You're playing them
But
too
I'm hearing
fast.
like an extra.
You're playing them too fast, so you're finishing it before the music does. All right. That's why I want you to listen to it. Now you were also looking at the phone. Is the phone going to tell you anything by looking at it?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I heard the word. I sort of like focus on the music. I'm like, okay.
Right. So definitely use your ears to focus on the music, but I'd like you to turn the phone around so you can't see the video, and then just watch your fingers as you listen. Watch your fingers, listen to the music. Okay?
Okay.
So your eyes are on your hands, but your ears are on the music. And then you're going to forget about what it sounds like to actually your guitar playing. Don't listen to your amp. Only listen to the music. All right?
Okay.
But watch your fingers. All right, so go ahead and try this again here. Nice. Just pause that. Okay.
That felt better.
Yeah, it was better. Now, it seems like some students have a tendency to forget that pull-offs are a note. You kind of feel like you pull it off, but it's not actually a note. It's just kind of something you just do, but it doesn't count as a note. You know?
Like some noise.
Yeah, it's just something that you just throw in there. Like, it's something you skip over. It's just, you pulled it off. You pulled off your finger, but it didn't make a sound. It didn't make a note. Therefore, it doesn't count as a note.
Right.
But that's not true. It's going to take up space. That pull-off takes up just as much space as a pick note.
Yeah.
Right? You got to remember that. So when you're doing the hammer-on and the pull-off, da-na-na, da-na, da-na-na, da-na, that pull-off takes that same amount of space. You can't go on to the next note. You have to wait. You have to pause and just wait for that next note to happen. Your fingers just chilling in the air doing nothing. You just have to wait for the time to do the next note. All right?
Yeah.
If you could do that, that's literally the only mistake you're making, is that you're not counting that pull-off as a note. You're skipping over that time and you're jumping to the next note immediately. You just want to play the next note because, I don't know, maybe you just didn't hear the note. Maybe it's not a strong pull-off, so you don't hear the note or something, It just doesn't feel...
I don't hear the note, yeah.
Yeah, that, or maybe it just doesn't feel like you did anything because you just pulled your finger off.
Yeah.
Right, so you didn't hear anything and you didn't feel anything, so it doesn't feel like it's a note. But all you gotta do, man, to get this perfect is you just have to wait. That's it.
Okay.
You just gotta wait for that next note and then play the note. Okay? If you could do that, you got this perfectly, because everything else is great.
Yeah.
It's only that one thing.
Stupid pull-offs.
Yeah, it's the pull-off.
Yeah.
So let's try it one more time at the same speed. Listen to it, and you're doing good with the sort of, just listen to it, wait for it, and play. Listen to the music. Watch your hands. Forget about what your amp sounds like. All right, that's for me to hear, and you to focus on the music.
Okay.
Okay, you got this.
Right.
Let's try it again.
Okay.
See right there? Pause that. See how you just went to the next note without waiting for the pull-off to do anything?
Yeah, it went. But it's more supposed to be like.
Can you do the pull-off the whole pull-off section again one more time? Let's try it again. Well, yeah, you see how your pull-off isn't really making a sound?
Yeah.
Not that last one. The last one's fine. It's the middle pull-off. That one.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you're just kind of skipping over the sound of that one and trying to jump to the last pull-off as fast as you can.
Right.
So let the time pass for that middle pull-off. I don't care if I don't hear it. I understand that your pull-offs are going to be slightly weak. You know, you're going to make some little mistakes. I only care about the timing. The timing is 10 times more important than the sound.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Let's try one more time from that beginning there. Let's get that first pull-off section, and then and we'll try to move on to the next concept. Perfect. Let's pause that. Okay. Well, it was a little better that time. You managed to get the first one. We'll go ahead and just kind of give you a little score here. Try playing the second one too.
Right out loud. Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so it was good. Alright, we're gonna give you a 6 on this. Because of that rhythm issue. Alright, it's good. You got pretty much got this, but why does this say saved failed? Oh. Maintenance, huh?
It is Monday.
It's not giving you the points.
Yeah, I see it.
Wow.
I see it, Martin.
Yeah, but when I refresh this, it just it says it won't be saved. That's pretty sad. Alright, well, anyway. So, we're okay there. Alright, I'll let you go ahead and try to practice that for homework. Let's move on to the next thing here. Next couple minutes here. I'm going to level 12. Just open it up here for you. Alright, you gotta keep practicing that a little bit there. And it's kind of annoying to practice this because it's kind of like, you know, you only really need to work on like this tiny little section, right? And then like you gotta wait.
If you want the song to sound right, then yeah.
But like if you're gonna practice along with a song, you gotta wait. You gotta wait through that whole first part. You know, it's like 3 measures of like playing that slow thing that you're already good at, and you got one little tiny thing that you gotta go really fast, and it's done. And you gotta wait a long ass time. And then you got a little tiny little thing, and you. Yeah, so that's why it's kind of nice to be able to learn how to practice these things by yourself without the music. That's why I kind of had you do that at the beginning with the singing and the playing, so you can practice it without the music. You know, but usually that would require a metronome for things like that. So anyway, let's go and add that next level for you. It's okay if it's not perfect. Keep in mind that this is a integration exercise, so I totally understand that during integration exercises, there's going to be more mistakes than usual. Because you're switching between all these different skills. Go ahead and log out here and log back in again. We should see the next level here. This next level is an application exercise where everything you do is going to be exactly the same technique. It's the same technique, it's the same technique the whole time. So you get the technique down. With the integration exercise, it's a mix of all the different techniques. So it's kind of like an obstacle course where you're running between one thing and the next thing and the next thing.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So anyway, you can just look at my screen. I'm sure this will be totally fine.
Yep.
Do you have that? Do you have the new thing opened up on your phone there on the next level?
Yeah, I do.
Level 12. Perfect. Okay, great. So yeah, this is about bar chords, and it's about the two basic bar chord shapes that we're gonna be taking a look at right now. So, I know I have it in 4 fingers here, but we should be able to get this with 3. Actually, let's get a red color here. We should be able to play this with 3 strings. We don't really need 4, although I have the 4th one there just in case.
Yeah.
Alright, so which one are you trying, the major or the minor?
And the minor.
Alright, let's try
So
the minor
turn on my
thing
amp?
again. I just didn't hear the right chord there. Let's try the minor thing again there. Do you know where A is on your guitar? Which fret that is?
Not really.
Oh, it's a little bit too loud there. Alright, so when it comes to these chords, you're always going to follow the E string. So that means you need to memorize the notes on the E strings. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So on the E string, where's the A note?
I have no idea. Oh, on these.
Where's the E note on the E string?
Oh, this. Like the 1?
1.
The one. Like that string?
The first string, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the E note on the first string? Which fret is it?
I thought like the 1.
The first fret?
Yeah, first fret. First fret, first string.
That's not the E note.
I have no idea then. I don't know.
Isn't it 0?
E note? Is that the E note?
0, right? If that's the E string, it's 0.
Okay.
Okay. So the 0 is that string, right?
Yeah.
All right. Where's the E note again? 0.
First.
Perfect.
Yeah, 0.
Where else is it on the same string?
I don't know. I really don't know this.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you look at your guitar, do you see a double dot anywhere on there?
I mean, up top. Oh, double dot. 12.
12th fret.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
It's a 12th fret on the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what else.
It means everything repeats from that point.
Like down or up?
Both directions.
Oh, okay.
So everything that happened on the low side is going to be the exact same thing as the high side. So if 0 is what letter?
E.
What do you think 12 is going to be?
E as well.
Good. Let's play both of them. Nice. Do you see any other double dot on your guitar?
Nope.
You sure?
Double dot. No, I don't see any double dots.
How many frets do you have on your guitar?
23.
23. That's impossible. Can you show me what type of guitar you have real quick? Just kind of lift it up so I can see real quick. Oh. Yeah, you have one of those then, huh? Yeah, you only have 22 frets on there. That last one doesn't count. Okay. As you can see. Some guitars actually have 24 frets, so that would mean that you actually can have 3 E notes or 3 octaves on the same string. Makes sense, right? You got a 0, you got a 12, and you got a 24. Okay, so can we play the minor chord right here?
Oops.
Alright, that sounds like an F chord though.
You want me to play all 3?
Okay, so essentially you got it right. You played 1, 1, 1, 1 with your first finger. You put it on the first fret. Can we do that on zeros though as well?
Oh, okay.
Nice, that's an E minor. Can we move that? Essentially all you're doing is you're putting one finger across those 3 strings, right?
Yeah.
So can we do that same thing on the 12th fret? One finger across 3 strings. Perfect. Alright, it's like that Yes song.
There it is. Yeah.
Alright. It's funny because I literally heard that song just the other day. So, where is the F note on this string? If E is 0, where's F?
1.
Very good. Let's play the F minor. You have one finger across 3 strings there. Alright, now, where's G?
Second note? Second fret? First fret, second?
It's not the second. You remember the whole rule about 2 notes, 1 note concept?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like E.
Here, I'll even write it again here at the top. So we have an E, or here, yeah, we're going to write it like E. F, we're going to have a G, stupid thing at the top. We're going to have some spaces in between here. So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E again. Alright, here's our key. We're going to have a letter key for you. The truth is, the E and the F are really close together. Everything else has 2 spaces. We have a B and a C, which are really close together. Sort of like that. And everything else has 2 spaces. So
okay.
I can write numbers underneath here. It says 1, and then we got a 2, and then we got a 2, and then we got a 2, and then we got a 1. Alright, let's backtrack that a little bit. Oops, there goes that. Alright, and then we've got a 2, and then we've got a 2. And of course we would have a 1 over here again. Okay. But that's going to be your key for the first string. Let's even make it nice and big so you can actually see this. Alright. Alright. This is how it works out, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, if E was 0 and F was 1, where's G?
G is 2.
Sure about that?
E 0, F is 1.
What is this key? Let me write the fret numbers above this. So E is 0, correct?
Yeah.
So what's F? How many spaces
Oh,
do
be
we
2.
have?
2.
Are you sure about that?
1 space. Sorry, 1.
1. Okay. Now, 1 plus 2.
It's 3.
Very good. About 3 plus 2.
So it's 5.
That's 5. There we go. Okay, let's move this down a little further. Alright, you see how this works, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
So
What's the next
B
one?
would be 7.
Okay, here we go. This one?
I want to say 9, but that's only like
7 plus 1?
It's 8. Yeah, I want to say 8. This is only 1 space.
Very good.
D is what, 10?
And the final one,
12.
as you can see, it lines up quite perfectly. See that?
So.
Now let's also consider the dots, right? I'm gonna write these dots here. Make it like that. There you go. Where are the dots at?
Open 1st fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret,
All right.
7th, 8th, etc., etc.
Well, unfortunately, it shouldn't be on that 1st fret. All right, the dots are on these numbers here. The guitar lies sometimes. They give you that 1st fret, but it shouldn't have a dot on the 1st fret. I'm also gonna put a double dot right up here, right? All right, there is another dot here, but we're gonna ignore it, and there is another dot here. Sometimes on some guitars we have one dot in there. We're gonna ignore it. So we have 3, 5, and a 7 are on the dot. 12 is on the double dot. That's how the guitar looks. Now, where's the A? Which fret is A?
A is 5th.
Okay, can we play this minor chord on that 5th fret? Okay, we try it one more time there. Didn't really hear the 1st string very well. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at the major. See how this works.
Yeah, that's F.
It is an F. Can you play that on the 5th fret again?
Like in that same order?
In the same position, that's right. Right. Good. Okay, so now we have the 2 chords. So let's start working our way through this first chord progression. We have an A flat. Let's go find an A and then flatten it. And notice that there's no M next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it says M, then we know it's minor. But there's no M here, so...
Well, that's the 5th. I don't know what the flat would be.
What's a flat?
Is that like a 7th or I don't know.
You see how there's a sharp here and a flat there?
Yeah.
Alright, so B equals -1 and a sharp equals +1. Is that making more sense there now?
Not entirely, but I mean, it makes sense, as in the flat is -1 and the sharp is +1, but
right.
I don't know where I find that.
So if you're on A, which is going to be the 5, right? You got your major shape right here on the A. Go ahead and play that.
A major one?
Right, because there's no little M here, right?
Yeah.
So let's play the major off of the 5th fret. Okay, so if that's an A major, where's an A flat major? We're gonna go -1, right?
That's it.
Well, that's an A major, isn't it? So we have to go -1, which means...
So, is it... I don't know. Fuck.
Well, again, we have to... This is important. We gotta follow the E string, which means... If A is on the 5th fret, where's A flat?
The 4th?
That's right. So let's now move down to the 4th fret and just play the major off of the 4th fret. Awesome. So that's going to be an A flat major, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's go back to the A minor. So what does this mean?
+1, so 6th fret?
Nope. It says A.
It's A minor.
A minor, right?
So
which fret is A?
A is 5th.
Okay, so let's go to the 5th fret. And now it's telling you which version of the chord we're supposed to play the minor.
Oh, yeah.
So one finger across the 5th fret. Was that a minor? I didn't hear that first string. We were having a little issue there. Can you squeeze three strings with one finger there?
Yeah.
That to me sounds like a major.
I'm doing 3 strings on the 5th.
Three strings on the 5th with one finger, right?
Yeah.
Can you play them all separately?
And then 1 string on the 4th string, right?
Forget about that one.
Okay.
That sounds like a minor.
But why don't I put in the others, like...
Because it's harder.
Oh.
Because then it sounds like a major for some reason. You see? Can you play them separately with your pick? One at a time? One at a time? There we go. Okay, it's really important that we hear all 3 notes when you do this. Why? Because if I don't hear one of them, it's not really going to sound like much. The minimum possible number for a chord to sound like anything is 3. As soon as you only put 2 in there, you're missing a critical component. So it doesn't really sound like anything. Let's head over to the D. This is going to be on which fret?
D is 10th.
Alright, so let's go find the 10th fret. And you're going to play this with what?
That was a D major. So,
major.
Yep. So it's... Let's see.
Can you play it one at a time? Can you try playing that one at a time? Do you notice here what it says? It says 1, 2, and 3, right? That means we're not playing this first string.
Oh, okay. That's...
Alright, can you try playing it one at a time? Okay, good. That was 1, 2, 3 like that, right? Okay, now, next one says D sharp minor. So what does that mean?
Sharp is +1.
Exactly. So D is 10, right?
Yeah, so 11.
Exactly, 11. And you see the little M here? What does that mean?
It was a minor.
Minor. So one finger across the 11th. Alright. That was good. How about G sharp?
G is on 3rd string. Sharp is +1, so 4th string.
That's right. We're going to start covering that up. Is that a major or minor?
G sharp should be major, right? Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Wait.
Okay, that sounds good. How about A sharp minor? Let's go back to A. Where's A?
A is the 10th.
Nope.
No, A is... It's E, F, G... I want to say 7th. I haven't memorized it yet, so can we just like...
I'll give you the count here. You're going to have to try to figure that out.
So it's 5th.
That's correct. So it's sharp, which means now
6th.
6th.
Minor.
Minor. Can you play them all separately? There we go. How about B flat?
B 7th.
That's right. Where's the flat?
Flat. It's a minor. So it would be B's 7th flat. 6th.
B is the 7th. But what does flat mean?
You lose one?
You lose one, so it's not 7th anymore.
So 6th.
It's the 6th. That's the same thing, isn't it? A sharp, B flat, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But notice the difference. This one says little m, and
minor.
This one doesn't have it, which means
it's a major. Yeah.
Exactly. So same fret, but now we're in a major shape.
Okay. Wait.
Fret 6, 7, and 8.
Oh, because I lose one, so I lose the first string. And just this, okay.
Not the first string.
Yeah, that's what's confusing me. Like,
well, look, see, I'm only circling these things in these red things because I understand that it might be a little difficult for you or for beginners to play this first string and all the other ones. It's 4 strings. It's going to be harder. If you only play 1, 2, 3 like that, it's easy. Okay, it's going to sound good. If you try to throw this one in there, all of a sudden it's not really going to sound so good anymore. You won't hear all the notes. You won't be able to play it separately and stuff and make it sound good. With this one here, as soon as you put this third in there, you might start doing some weird stuff, you know what I mean? So this is the shapes that I want you to learn. Later when you get better physically, you can add in the next note if you want to. It's not necessary, and when I play these things, I rarely add in these extra notes. I usually always play these 3 and these 3 to play these chords because that's what's easy, it's fast to get there, and it sounds really good, and you don't need the last one.
Okay.
All right, so I prefer simplicity over complexity.
So B would be...
So B flat.
B flat would be... So it's B 7th fret.
7th fret with a flat, though, so that means it's now...
-1, 6th fret.
6th fret, and then it's a major shape, so 1, 2, 3 like that.
Yep.
Sounds good. Now make sure not to play that first string, though. I have a good ear, man. I can hear all this stuff. So we head over to the C minor. I heard it there, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, C minor.
So C's on...
C's on which fret?
9th. Wait. A's 5th. A's 7th. Is it 8th?
That's correct. C's on the 8th fret.
Okay, C minor.
A minor.
Okay. 8.
Can we play it all separately? 1, 2, 3. There you go. See, that first string is really important. If I don't hear that first string, I'm not going to sound like a minor chord.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try this one here.
E flat. The second E, right? As opposed to the first.
Yeah, so where's the E?
12th.
It's on the 12th fret. So let's head over to the 12th, but we have to flatten it. So
it's 11th.
11th. And is it major or minor?
Minor.
Everything defaults to what? Everything's going to default to major. If you don't see anything, it's going to default to the major.
If it has, if I don't have like a sharp or a minor.
If you don't have a little M, it's going to be a major.
Okay.
All the chords, when we say these chords and these letters, like, you know, this one, for example, major or minor. Well, it defaults to major because we didn't say anything. E flat defaults to major. F defaults to major. B defaults to major. All right?
Okay. So it's an 11th.
11th fret, and it's going to look like a major like that. 1, 2, 3. Sounds good. All right. Anyway, we're going to have to wrap that up here because we're getting really close to the next student time here.
Right.
Okay, we're getting a little bit better here. Hopefully you kind of understand how this works. Unfortunately, when I save this, it's not going to work, so I don't know what to do about that. But yeah, so once you kind of get this, you see how the layout works. So make a lot more sense how we construct chords.
Leave that open. Leave it open.
Take a picture if you want, sure. There we go.
Okay.
All right, cool, man. This will be saved eventually, but yeah, man.